welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. One guy who's getting it done is Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, it's been sheer dominance in the post by him so far, just tearing them up when he gets inside.
And getting it to him is the only hard part. Once he has it, he's automatic.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Pierce and Nene filling up the forward spots. Ball and Webster teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pekovic with the screen for Wiggins. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Wiggins has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Minnesota. Wall passes to Webster. Dishes it to Nene. Feeds it to Webster. The kick out to Pierce. Trains the three-pointer. Pierce has got 5.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
The Timberwolves trail. Rubio outside. Pekovic with a screen on Pierce. Wiggins kicks to Rubio. Three-pointer. Martin. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pierce dishes to Gortat. Pass to Wall. Tries from 10, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Young sets a screen for Rubio. Passes it to Martin. Back to Rubio. Outside Martin. The 3. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Pierce with the drive. Gortat the pass to Wall. It's Webster outside. Pekovic with the rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Rubio with it, averaging 10 points per contest. Martin wide open. He fires. Another miss by Martin.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Here's Nene. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Pekovic.
Nene, a 6'11" Brazilian big man, strong and quick-footed with a nice touch. He's a quality two-way player. And for him, as is the case with a lot of players, it's about health. Over the course of his 12-year career, he's missed almost a third of available games due to injuries.
Chase Budinger is checked in for the Timberwolves. Williams comes in for Kevin Martin. And then for Washington, Kevin Seraphin is checked in for Nene. And Money subbed in for Pierce. So it's the Wizards now. Well, you talk about Nene's troubles at times staying on the court, Steve. Some say he's unwilling to play through pain.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case. You know, all I know is that when he's healthy, he is one of the most effective big men in the NBA, and he had a terrific run in the playoffs last year, particularly in that Chicago series.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And their success rate from the stripe this season is about 77%.
No good on the free throw. J.J. Barea is checked in for the Timberwolves. That one is no good.
Well, Nikola Pekovic, a battering ram style of play, but really soft hands for a big guy. I think that combination makes him one of the most effective inside scorers in the league.
Henderson kicks to Wall. Wall gets a screen from Henderson. And Wall, here we go now. And he gets it to go.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
You know, Steven, for Pekovic, he's not the NBA leader in points in the paint every season. He's not far off. A great post-up score, something you see less and less of nowadays.
And even off the ball, great offensive rebounder and finisher. He punishes you on the inside.
Wizards trail by 3. Outside, Wall. He feeds it to Gortat. From down low. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
Then, of course, you look at the numbers. John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. Really a crazy number, averaged over 2 a game, and even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Minnesota. And Wall kicks to Miller. Henderson against Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Shoots. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut now to just 3 on the bucket from John Wall.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. And it's Budinger finishing it off.
Thaddeus Young getting in the way of the defense there. Really solidly done on the screen.
Here is Wall. He's got 12. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And that sends John Wall to the free throw line. It's on Thaddeus Young. Some changes for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Jang, and Levine subbed in for Chase Budinger. The Wizards shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And that one falls for John Wall.
John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He's got a nice pull-up from the right elbow if the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen, and if they play up on him, he can blow right by him. So because of his finishing ability, that's a tough cover.
There's a screen. Left side, Wall. That drops. Wall's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Williams attacking. Correa dishes to Williams. Here's Levine. Henderson defending. Young with no one around. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Ball passes to Miller. 3-pointer. Wall's shot is off.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession lead at least.
And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Timberwolves lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie and the truck, for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Young, and it's Pekovic in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Henderson. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Henderson. Second free throw, no good.
They're still right in this thing, but missing the free throw keeps them in a 2-possession deficit.
Rubio outside. He kicks it to Young. Shot is off. Some solid defense there by Nene. Martin against Henderson. Poke loose. Young with the steal. Here's Wiggins. Excellent D there from Pierce. Wizards trail by 4. Miller kicks to Nene. Pass to Pierce. Nene dishes to Pierce. Henderson with a screen on Rubio. Back to Pierce from outside the arc. The shot no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Fast break, Minnesota. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Young. He has 14.
What the heck was that?
Look it up. It's called basketball.
He's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Gortat has come in for DeJuan Blake.
Let's go. You're in.
Dang, about time.
Dean comes in for Wiggins, and Mo Williams subbed in for Nikola Pekovic. John Wall's checked in for Washington. He dishes it to Nene.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Good on the 13-footer.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Always going up for the...
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Williams. Young comes in for J.J. Barea. And Wiggins is subbed in for Levine. Martin wide open. He fires. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He jumped center stage now.
Henderson with the screen for Wall. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
It seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Martell Webster. Levine's checked in for Young. Barea comes in for Wiggins. And Mo Williams subbed in for Martin. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Money's checked in for Webster. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Minnesota making a switch here. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Clark, this one just all but in the books.
Yeah, I don't see a comeback at this point, partner.
Not enough time and just too big of a deficit for this team. Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Here's Henderson. Stolen by Buddington. And here's Barea. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation.